All right, I've got a super weird one for you. Have you heard of xylitol? A coworker was telling me the other day about xylitol. I was telling him how I was reading up on sugar and how they claim that sugar ages all your organs and it's the worst thing you possibly can do. And I eat a lot of sugar and I have been trying to cut back, but it's in everything. It's in everything. And one of my coworkers said, "Have you tried xylitol?" I'd never heard of xylitol. Turned out I actually had to buy it on the internet. I think Whole Foods had something, but it was pretty expensive. So this is what I bought. I bought a big bag of it so I didn't have to, buy it again super quick. And this is made from birch trees. Xylitol is in fruit naturally, but it's cheapest to harvest it from birch trees. And it has a lot of surprising benefits. So when you eat sugar, it creates an acid in your mouth, and that acid destroys your teeth. It sits on your teeth and that turns into plaque, and the plaque turns into cavities. Xylitol doesn't do that. Xylitol actually puts a film over your teeth. You don't feel it, but it puts a film over your teeth that protects your teeth when you're eating things like sugar. On top of that, xylitol can be used in sugar-free kind of stuff. It's a sugar alcohol, which is what is used in a lot of sugar-free stuff. There's another sugar that they use in a lot of sugar-free candies and things because it's a little cheaper than xylitol. It's easier to harvest. But xylitol doesn't spike your blood sugar like sugar does. And it doesn't wreak havoc on your organs like sugar does. It actually helps you digest calcium better, and it fights cavities, and it is 40% less calories than sugar is. So there's so many reasons why xylitol is better than sugar. It's slightly odd tasting. It tastes like 80% sweetness of sugar, but it's got this weird minty aftertaste, kind of like a breath mint kind of feeling afterwards. It looks like sugar on the inside. Can you see that in there? We're talking small detail, but it looks like sugar. It doesn't dissolve in your coffee quite like sugar does. It doesn't cook the same way sugar does. There are cookbooks that tell you how to use it, but we have found, my husband uses it when he makes ice cream because that cool taste is perfectly fine when you're talking about eating a cool product. Same thing he puts it in his coffee, but as I said, it doesn't dissolve as nicely as I would like in coffee. So as I said earlier, it helps fight cavities, which means you could buy a toothpaste that doesn't have fluoride in it. It has xylitol, because the xylitol will fight the cavities. Now, this is from Spry. You might recognize that name because a lot of dentists recommend that you chew Spry gum because it has xylitol in it, and the xylitol helps fight the cavities. So I'm weird. I like to brush with this in the morning because it's going to coat my teeth and fight off the cavities from the food I eat later in the day. But at night I like to brush with the stuff with fluoride just because it kind of scares me a little to throw away fluoride. But this stuff, if your kid swallows it, it's not toxic. It's probably going to help them digest calcium better. But the one bad thing about xylitol, no matter what form we're talking about, is it's highly toxic to dogs. If your dog eats any xylitol, go to the vet immediately. Great for people, great for children. It tastes sweet. I had a toothpaste that the name was closer to xylitol, and it didn't taste sweet. It tasted like a normal toothpaste. The Spry stuff, tastes like gum. I mean, it's pepperminty and sweet, but it's a little bit more intense than a typical toothpaste. I highly recommend looking into xylitol. I don't think you could replace all of the sugar in your cabinet with it, but it's amazing. There are a lot of amazing benefits to xylitol, and I think incorporating it into your diet would be a great thing. Thanks for watching, and if you use xylitol, tell me how you use it, and tell me, what do you cook with it, or how fond of it are you?